Time to get the murder on. I love how many of my blue Pikmin are at least flowering or budding.
Yeah. Very good workforce.
Kill him.
Yeah, the sound for the Pikmin going into the water isn't that great in this
It
game.
really isn't. Kill him. Swarm. I do love that the swarming strategy is the better strategy.
For these guys especially.
Yeah, it does not feel like that should be the case.
They'll just all stick on him, and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm grounded."
There's just too much weight. Can't handle it.
Ow. Nope.
And I know the answer to this. I just need to have enough land on him. This is gonna get to be a messy battle.
Yeah.
There we go. Swarm. Swarm.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
And now get out of there, because they're gonna land and it's gonna be a mess. Kill.
Oh boy. Radio. I can hit
Enter
and listen to my
Scoundrel.
favorite tunes.
Mm-hmm. Who's ready to hear the latest hits for the summer of 2003?
Something in the Hoppite language we cannot understand. It is simply too small.
It cannot be physically heard by the human ear.
Cannot be physically heard.
I'm probably going to get to 1,000 Pikmin now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, you probably will.
Ah, well,
Well.
they ate 2 of them.
Just pacing them down. And then they lose interest, and they're like, "Oh shit, no, they're
Oh,
still
trying to
there."
eat me.
Oh no,
They ate
oh,
her!
they're too
And now
far,
they're
too
gonna
far
eat
away.
me! Oh my god!
Oh no, world.
Done.
Nice.
Yeah, they were like, ah, yeah, you don't need every part in order to fly. And I'm like, yeah, you didn't need the radio, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, radio's pretty
You need
decent
that to know where
for,
you're going, though.
communication,
No,
though.
you need the radio to
Yeah.
land, not to fly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Olimar's like, yeah, sure, I might be a danger when I enter the airways back home, but I need to get there first.
That is true. Alright, there we go. I've got 100 Pikmin. Let's make this horrifying trek.
Scuba-da-ba, scuba-da.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Ba-da-ba.
Just that thing. Oh god, I had to. I'm gonna go around them. I don't want to deal with them. Come along. Oh, you of course had to friggin' like immediately lock sight with me, huh? Okay, let's get up here. Is he still following me? I don't think he is. Good. Alright.
Oh, I think there was a water spout on the right side.
Oh. Oh, you're right. Okay, so then this is actually something easier I can do, so I just gotta get them up there. Or not. There we go. Alright, that ought to be enough. There we go. Nope.
No, not you.
Alright. Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay, there we go. I assume that y'all are all I need for that. Okay. Okay, wait, here we go. Okay, there we go. Get over here. We're gonna get you guys here. We're gonna now separate you out. Where I don't have to worry about you going into the goddamn water.
Mm-hmm.
Now, get up there. Or not.
Well, you're gonna have to transform a lot of them.
Oh, definitely. And I'm also gonna have to figure out the angle of which to throw them. There we go. Alright, so let's get another, like... Yeah.
Fine.
I think 30 ought to be enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, shit. Shit. Come on. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
Come on, guys.
Oh. Alright,
Don't be
gonna
dumbasses.
separate out. Okay, good. They're alive.
I wish there was like a mode, or I wish there was programming where the blue one Pikmin would automatically like carry another Pikmin if they were both in the water.
Well, that'd
That'd
be
be
neat.
interesting, yeah. Kronos reactor. The thing that I need to get off this freaking planet.
Good, good, good. 'Cause the blue ones, you can carry this. Alright, there we go. Now for y'all yellowish Pikmin. Time for you to go back to your original forms.
Transform!
Okay, well, I just realized...
No,
I
you're
missed-
throwing them right over it.
I know, I was watching and I was like, why did it close? And then, nope. Let's try that again. There we go. We've done it. We've succeeded in getting 29 parts.
We've
Yay!
created the ultimate life form.
Kronos reactor. It was like the last of the actual
Anime boys
mandatory
say we've
ones.
created the ultimate life form.
There we go. The ship is basically repaired now.
Yay.
You wanna know what the last part is that you need? Well, it technically not even need, just need to get 100% in this game.
What is it?
It's a piggy bank.
Oh yeah, it's your life savings.
My entire life savings. Very important. I mean, he does have a wife and kids.
$4.
What's actually really
pennies.
funny is he mentions like he has a wife, daughter, and son,
Mhm.
and like he's like, I can't wait to see them again. And then Pikmin 2 happens, and he's like, I have to fucking go back to this planet and not see my
Yeah.
wife, daughter, or son.
Yeah, but at least he can get emails from them, which is, you know, something that
That's
the
true.
president lets you have.
Oh yeah.
Olimar does not get cut any slack in these games.
He really doesn't. Come on. Okay. I don't know why you three thought the corner was a good spot, but come on. Alright, there we go. I got all of my Pikmin. I'm putting them away.
In a safe place. Back to your onions.
And I'm gonna heal. I deserve it after this day.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. You know what? I'm gonna end the day early.
Wow, look at you.
You deserve it.
Oh boy. I'm actually kind of happy, but also kind of sad that next time we play will be the finale.
Yeah.
Always did
This
love
is
this game.
Yeah, this is a lot shorter of a game than I really think it ever is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, all the Pikmin games are honestly genuinely pretty short.
Hmm.
Was this like our fifth play? Through? Fourth?
This is, I think, only our third recording session, actually.
Oh wow.
Like, we'll finish on the fourth one. The only reason why we're not doing it right now is because it's just the three of us and it's pretty late at night.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, like, they're like, ah, yes, but a single part remains. Since I've recovered 29 of the parts, the dolphin's power is near capacity. In the 4 steps below, I see a region which the final part must lie. Clearly, this is my final trial. My life support fails in 13 days. Courage!
I
And-
think you'll be
yeah.
fine, Olimar.
I know, and usually that's supposed to be like a
What
big
will I do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a big thing of like, oh, will you have enough time to get that last part? Because this is truly going to be the final boss. And it's like, oh, you have like 3 days, maybe 4 days. Here I am with fucking 13.
Yeah. I wonder how fast the speedrun for this is.
Oh, I know some people I think get through the game like 13 days and everything pretty easily. Like, genuinely, as much as like people have said like I'm really good at like the GameCube games here, like I know
Mhm.
I am no speedrunner.
Oh my god, you can do it in 7 days.
Yeah, see?
Oh yeah.
And that actually isn't surprising, because you'd have to have 2 days for certain on the impact site.
Mm-hmm.
From there, that would mean then you'd have 5 days that are split among the remaining 4 areas. And honestly, if I'm going to take a guess, 2 of those 5 days are probably on the final trial itself, because it takes a lot of prep in order to do that battle.
Okay.
So that's my guess, is that they must be able to figure out a way to get every part in the Distant Spring, the Forest of Hope, and the Forest Navel maybe in one day. Or they might be actually, now that I'm really thinking about it, what they might really be doing is they spend 2 days in the Forest of Hope as well, because they have to go back with Water Pikmin later on for that.
Yeah.
That's gotta be what's going on.
Yeah, and they spend 1 day for the last 3 areas.
Yep. So that means that they're going into the final trial with literally no prep. Oh my gosh, that's amazing on their end.
Yeah, I know speedruns are like fucking stupid in how they do them, but like for a strategy game like this, where the optimal way to play is to get that prep in, then they. I'm trying to think how much Pikmin they could possibly have at the end.
I mean, that's the thing, is they're, and it must be like really skilled at like the inputs to like avoid getting their Pikmin killed.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what they're doing.
Mhm.
Because like for me, like you see, I have like hundreds of Pikmin right now, and like,
Yeah.
that's mainly because I'm just not letting them die is the bigger thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like they must be like sacrificing some in order to get that time.
Yeah.
But either way,
Yeah.
oh, you were saying?
Yeah, there's just like have to manage the shit out of this game, and for me, playing Pikmin 2, I can kind of understand it because you can send both of the captains in different places. But for like Pikmin 1, you have to run around the whole map by yourself.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Oh yeah. I think one of the things I'm looking forward to is seeing how Pikmin 2 must hold up, since
Mm-hmm.
like I've played through all of Pikmin 1 and 3. I've loved both those games. It's just, I think genuinely, even when I was like 12, I don't know why, the product placement in Pikmin 2 rubbed me the wrong way.
That's fair. I never really
What else
took
did they
notice
do?
to the
Or,
product
what was the other
placement.
product?
I was just like, oh yeah, that's just how batteries look
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, so it's fine. But like, since it's on the Switch, if it still has like the same control scheme for like the Wii, I think it'd be worth playing it because it looks like they got rid of the product placements mostly.
Yeah, I definitely do think I'm gonna get the remakes for the Switch.
Hmm.
Mainly because like I've always loved these games, and I mean hell, this is like maybe my 7th playthrough of Pikmin on GameCube now.
Yeah.
So the Switch is probably like the closer one to the control scheme of the GameCube compared to the Wii
Yeah.
version.
The Switch has for at least Pikmin 1, because I played a little bit of it to see how it felt. It definitely has not the control scheme that I was used to anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure that's just how the GameCube controlled.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I played through 3 with motion controls, because I played Pikmin 2 on the Wii, which had the motion controls for pointing where to throw, which is how I played the game.
I see. Yeah, because I played both Pikmin 1 and 2 on GameCube. So, like,
Mhm.
I'm used to, like, the finagling and trying to, like, get my reticle to target properly rather than pointing at the screen.
Yeah. I feel like Pikmin 2 is a difficult game, but I think it's easier with motion controls.
That
'Cause you-
sounds right, honestly, because, like, they would have been
Yeah.
playing for the Wii around that time.
Yeah, because you can point specifically where you want to put the reticle, instead of like moving the whole reticle with the left stick, which you also use to move.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know if Pikmin 2 on the Switch is the most controls? Because the Switch is set up for that.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Alright,
yeah,
well,
like Pikmin 1 did get a Wii port, and it has motion controls on that. And I think what they did for the Switch version, because I saw that there's a motion controls option, is port the similar motion controls into it as well.
It's kind
So-
of interesting. It's kind of interesting how like there wasn't, and until there is I'm sure I'm not entirely accurate on this, but like since the GameCube, from like the NES to the GameCube, there wasn't like a lot of change. It was just better graphics, better, more computing power.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Wii to the Wii, like then it became like the Wii and the Wii U was incorporating new things, like new styles of gameplay. And then the Switch incorporates all of the previous styles. Because like the Wii was kind of like, well, now you can't play it like the GameCube. You have to play it this way. And then the Wii U was kind of like, well, now you can't play it like the Wii U or the GameCube. You can do it a little bit. They kind of like went back a little bit, but they're like, we really want you to use that Wii U,
the gamepad,
Switch pad. Yeah. And now the Switch is kind of like, no, do whatever.
Yeah,
we got it all now.
They took all their best elements and put them into a system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Switch is very much them learning from all of their experimental stuff. It's the best selling. It's the best selling one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It's either
Yeah.
So the Switch I don't think has outsold the Wii yet, but it is definitely better selling compared to the Wii U.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh no, I mean isn't it the best selling console? Like compared to the PS5, the
Oh yeah, of like the recent generation. Then yes, I think that is the case.
Pretty sure.
I thought you were talking like of all time type of deal, because like the of all time slot still is filled by the Wii and the PS2.
Yeah,
right.
That was Nintendo always on top.
A little older than PS5 and Xbox.
Yeah,
right. Because I didn't think so. I thought at one point, like when the Wii U came out, they got knocked off their pedestal.
So Nintendo has gotten knocked off their pedestal multiple times. They were on top of the world with the Nintendo Entertainment System. They were still doing pretty good with the Super Nintendo. The Nintendo 64 actually went and plummeted quite a bit, but it wasn't that bad. But that's when Sony stepped onto the market. And then by the time the GameCube came out, the GameCube was considered to be a bit of a failure, which is sad because I love the system.
Yeah.
And then the Wii came back because that's when they were like, oh, we're going to change up things. Because you got to remember, the other reason why the GameCube did so poorly is it didn't have storage space because they used the little mini discs instead of doing a CD like every other system was doing. And so because of that, they had a lot less storage power, they had a lot less graphic power compared to the other systems, so developers were mainly aiming for Xbox and Sony and just were ignoring Nintendo at that point.
Also, I'm pretty sure GameCube was designed as well, partially to be like the first portable game home console.
Yeah, it was meant to be like more easily carried and everything. That's part of the reason why it has like the handle.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and that's why it has that small form factor. But since it has that small form factor, it doesn't have as much like processing power.
That's why it has so many aerials. It's kind of like you have to buy it in components.
Yeah.
And then after that, they then switched over to trying to innovate and going, since they knew they couldn't really like keep up on the graphics side of things. They chose for innovation, and that's why they went heavy on the motion controls for the Wii. They by accident caught the casual market and exploded because of that. And then they tried to capture that again through the Wii U because they're like, well, how can we innovate further? And then they innovated a little too much. I love the Wii U, but I will admit, like, the Wii U isn't very well received, and there's some reasons for that. But
it was a marketing flop and whatnot. But
yeah, and then
now, are there like weird Pikmin type games for the Wii U that are Pikmin?
There was Pikmin 3 flat out for the Wii U. That's where it initially came out.
There's also kind of Wonderful 101.
Wasn't that originally on
GameCube? Well, because what I like is like
it was on GameCube. It might have been a re-release or a new Wonderful 101 game.
I might be misremembering. It's either like it was a Wii or a GameCube game, but maybe it was Wii U originally.
See, like the thing that I always associate with GameCube is its quirky, weird games that then become really rare. So there's like Pikmin, there's things like Cubivore, where the premise of Cubivore is that you are an animal made of cubes, and you eat the body parts of other animals made of cubes to evolve and become the top predator in the area. So it's like it's just got these games where it's really out there premises. Chibi Robo, where you are a 4-inch tall robot who is a house servant, and you have to clean the house, make people happy, but navigate this giant house when you are 4 inches tall. We love Katamari was a PlayStation game, but it's it's very like weird, abstract.
Oh, of course.
Experimental kind of games, and GameCube I know was known for that. I know Wii got some, but I can't think of them for the Wii, and I feel like Wii U didn't really get that. It was like the consoles got more experimental and the games got more bland.
So here's the big thing for that, is that when it comes to like tracking which system usually does the best, it's actually best to look at third-party support. And when you innovate a system a little too much, it also means that the people who are going to give you extra games for your system through third-party support are going to have to innovate their games as well, and if it's not worth it to them, they're not going to bother. So
I guess that makes sense too.
Yeah, so for the Wii U, like that extra screen, it was really cool. It could be used for a lot of cool stuff. But like at the end of the day, well, do I really want to bother with like making an additional 20% development time for just the Wii U when I can just focus on like the PS3, PS4, Xbox, and 360 and Xbox One?
Right. I have to see too. I feel like it's. I mean, again, also nostalgia is playing a factor, but I feel like it's just GameCube, especially PlayStation 2. I think got this too because there was games like Amazing Island, but they just like were allowed to be experimental, and also I think it was because there wasn't this push for like AAA games, which I don't fully understand what that premise is, but it's like the giants are just destroying anybody who's trying to make a risk. So like we're not allowed to get weird games anymore. And it was like GameCube I felt especially was a magnet for weird games.
I get what you're talking
they
about.
would just like take
the big thing is for weird games, those have always been indie titles, and like they no longer can really survive on console markets because I'm going to say, like, as much as it pains me to admit this, console gaming has been dying for quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be coming back. Like, it's going to eventually go the way of the dinosaur unless like they can do things that really make it stand out compared to other like actual PC gaming. Because PC gaming was always the weaker one, and that's why consoles existed, was they were dedicated computers for running the game. And now I can just run the game at that level on my computer in the first place, so why do I need the console?
Right.
That's like why probably why Nintendo went the Switch way, where it's a
casual route,
home console.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is the Switch is an innovative thing, and it's, hey, it can be portable, it can be at home. Like, that's what it has over...
for your kids and for people who don't want to spend $2,000 on a laptop or $500 on a computer.
But yeah, the reason why I brought that up is while console games are dying for the most part, that does mean there's a huge rise now in indie scene on computer. That's why like itch.io is popping off. You've got Humble Bundle that always like advertises a whole bunch of indie games. Steam's marketplace now has a whole bunch of stuff. So like indie just shifted. It never disappeared. It's always gone from different like, platforms. So like back in the day when GameCube was getting a lot of indie games, so was the PS2. Like there's a whole ton of games on the PS2 that I still love, like Okage, Shadow King. Like there's like there's.
Now, would you consider those indie, or would you just consider those small studio?
I mean, indie small studio. There's not really much difference to me. Like I would say maybe like technically there is a true difference, but at the same time, like if the studio doesn't have 100 employees, I don't think they're a big studio.
Yeah, they're still basically independent developers because they're not owned by any bigger company. They are a small workforce. Even most indie developers are like small companies still.
I need to look up because I was seeing this thing on Tumblr where it was following the history of a small studio, and it's kind of like it's how every time a studio would die, its workers would go into another studio that would make games. And it's like it was showing like one of the games that they made was Tulip. So it was just like known for like making weird, quirky games look of a specific feel.
Yeah.
I'll share it later, but it was just. What's up?
I've been wanting to play Tulip. I own that game, but my CD's
We need
like,
to play
scratched.
Tulip.
If I can
I'll
afford the
find
CD,
it. I'll share it because we should play all of these weird ass games.
I've been.
I've played Tulip when I was dating someone who owned the game. It is one of the strangest games in the world.
Right.
I mean, I've heard about that. Like, it's a super out there game. Like, I think you can get kidnapped by a ghost or something like that.
Fantastic.
I know there's a weird there's a
people.
bondage gimp. There's a bondage gimp you can spy on. So
Yeah.
and you kiss people. You have to kiss everybody in that game.
But you know what I just realized we should do because we've been talking for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably end the episode.
Yeah, probably.
Say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Bye everybody.